Hello everyone, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past Randomizer. So, I said last time I wasn't going to continue on with this series, but I was enjoying it so much and I was really liking how the seed was going that I couldn't just leave it unfinished. So I'm going to try my best to finish this seed and beat it. So, since last time I've made some adjustments. The video should look a little nicer than last time. But the biggest one is that I went and got a tracker for the game. So there's a bunch of trackers for it. This one tracks the items, tracks pretty much everything. I think I got on the other screen, but as you can see on here that it tracks the items. I can't scroll down because it'll screw some things up. Actually, maybe I can. Hold on. But yeah. This thing right here, you put the items in, it actually will show you the corresponding item and what you can access with this. So with the hammer, take the hammer off, a lot of areas go red you can't access. So it's really useful in what things I can do. And since last time I was thinking kind of like, okay, there's that area I didn't check, or maybe there. So it's really going to help me out in the end. I'm going to be using this tracker a bunch and also to let you keep track of what I have and what stuff I still need to get. So let's not waste any time. Let's get back to it. So one of the first ones I actually forgot, and it's a chest I learned from the tracker, is there's one in Dark World that I've just been straight up missing. That's apparently got some chests. So let's head there. Because I have the stuff, I can just head straight to Dark World from here. I already have the hammer. So I can just break on through to the other side. Ooh, I just noticed this on the track, on the screen. There, okay, that should be better. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, sorry about that, I just noticed that it was going like that way. There's a little cave over here that I just completely missed. And forgot about, but there are some items in here, so let's see what's in here. Okay. You could have given me something better. I'm good on health now. Oh! Okay. That is a good room. Let me update the tracker real quick. Ooh, right there already opens up some stuff. Now some Dark World dungeons are possible. So that is really good. Okay, so already right now, that one room changed a lot of things. So what else was it I was going to do right here? So I think one of the other things that it showed was that I could actually go and completely finish Thieves Town. So the dungeon number 4, which is the one in Kakariko Village, I can actually go finish that dungeon in full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to real quick right now. Well, I'm going to wait for these guys to go and get them. It sucks that having like the first sword. I really hope I get the Master Sword soon, because I'm doing such low damage. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to head to this dungeon over here and see how much I can do. I know definitely there's 2 rooms in this dungeon that I cannot beat until I have the lamp. So I'm kind of screwed in that aspect. Like, I need the lamp, like, right now. Because, like, one of the rooms I can actually just get by without much issue. But the other one, like, I legit need it. Because, like, it's like a maze. A tree typically has many secondary branches supported clear of the ground by this trunk. This trunk typically contains woody tissue for strength and vascular tissue to carry materials from one part of the tree to another. I didn't need to know that, but I know it now. I am now a smarter man from having walked into this room. So I'll take that. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna head it to this first palace here. I'm gonna head in there a bit, see what stuff I can get. There is exactly, well, I'm gonna have a chance to see on the screen. There's a bunch of chests in here, so I've got some stuff to look forward to. Hopefully it's some good stuff. Like, I have a feeling that I'm definitely gonna have to come back here later on, which I am gonna have to come back here later on. Just hopefully it's something good. Like, I can just come in here, get something, and leave. Wasting my 100 rupees. Which, now thinking of it, because the bow and arrow is pretty much unlimited where it uses rupees, money is going to be really important right now. Because I'm going to need as much as I can to keep my rupee count for arrows. So maybe getting those random rupee drops isn't so bad. Thinking of it now, I'm gonna need it. Actually, I think I do need to go back in there, so never mind. And now that I have the arrow, half this dungeon is possible to complete now, which is pretty good. Actually, if I'm correct, I believe like this whole dungeon is pretty much complete now. Because when I did this in my last like half playthrough of the randomizer, I didn't have the arrows here, so I couldn't do a lot of the stuff. Like especially this next room. This next room was like impossible without the bow. Like I don't think you can get these guys without it. But now it's all just perfect. Just how much is it actually? Is it? I think they said it's 10 per. It's like 10 per use, which is gonna run out very fast. Like I'm not liking it. That means I'm about to like really watch how I use these. Maybe that means I just need to make my shots like actually have to count. Like I can't just waste them. It's like I need to actually like be good. Okay, this usually is a small key. But that I got that out of the way is good because that means now the rest of the stuff outside of the compass should hopefully be good. I know I can just go down there, grab the hammer, but I'm gonna start over because there's a chest I missed on the left hand side. More hearts. I'm about to have a complete set before I even get the Master Sword or any of like these crucial items. So hopefully at some point I don't actually have to go to the trouble of farming rupees to be able to afford like the keys. Like I think looking back, it seems like only if you're on like insane mode is where you're actually going to really need to watch out for like actually running out of keys in these instances, but I'm still going to take the precaution. Which I can't imagine how like the crazy version of this would be. Like if you had the like barely any keys and they're all switching around. Like one key might be in like, oh, the key for this dungeon might be in Hyrule Castle and all this other stuff, or like when you combine that with the other mode where all the entrances are randomized, or walking into like Link's uncle's house might lead to like Ganon's room. Like I'd love to at some point, if I ever get really good with this and really want to push it, like try some of those. Like, those seem like really fun, like, tough challenges. Like, it's kind of like something that would take weeks to finish. Because you're having to, like, chart out where every location is and so on. Ooh. That could be pretty good, depending. Depending on what I get from it. I'd like to hope it's something, like, viable. Like, at this moment right now, like, the two items that worry me, like, the ones that really, like, could mess things up is this and the bug catching net, because I don't know what they could be. That they could just lead to, like, 5 rupees or, like, the bomb upgrade. And, like, maybe something entirely different than what, like, I want. So I'm hoping the game, like, gives me a chance and actually lets me, like, get something good from it. But we'll see. So after this dungeon, or until I get all the stuff I can possibly get, that's when I'll head there and turn it in. Oh yeah, that room too, so I have to head back. Yeah, I gotta go back, because there's that chest I missed. After looking back at that last video, I was like, I'm kind of surprised. I made a good amount of progress in 90 minutes or so, because it was like an hour 33. Like, it's a good amount of progress. I was expecting, like, none at all. That's why I was expecting, like, oh, maybe I'll make, like, I'll get a few stuff and then it'll end there. I was like, I did surprisingly well. Like, I think ending it off, getting the sword and that, like, that was pretty good. Huh. Ooh. Do I want to use it right now? The thing that sucks is these next few rooms use a lot of keys. Screw it. I'll just have to know that I need to get some more rupees. So I may realistically, after this part, I may do the thing of actually going out and farming rupees to get cash, just to get keys. And really, also what I want is a bottle, because I'm gonna need some health for some of these later dungeons. Especially, I don't know when I'm gonna get my next sword upgrade. I'm gonna need it, because this sword does so little damage by this point. Like, I get it. Stop giving me these swords, these hearts. Okay, no, this room is a lot of just rupees, so this will be pretty useful to get it, but I don't. And there's a chest here too. Once I'm at the wall, it's like down, if I'm correct. Okay, come on. I wish I could see what it was. That was a weird room. Again, this room right here is a waste of a key, so I'm not even gonna go in it. I really want to see what's possibly in that big chest, but I don't have the lantern. So I'm honestly not sure what to do. I could technically, like, no, I can't finish the level actually because I need the lantern. So I guess for now I'll leave this dungeon and I'll come back once I get it. Like, I never realized how much the game expects you to have that lantern. It really is, like, it stops you at so many points in this. Like, certain points in this game are just legit impossible without it. Like, I'm sure a seasoned player could probably play it and, like, work their way around it, but... Like, I'm sure I could probably make my way around that room, but it's just so time-consuming, and it just seems like it's not worth it. If it's, like, a last, like, thing where it's like, I have no other options, and I have to do it, then I'll go for it. But for now, I won't deal with that. Like, my main goal right now is maybe to have this done in... Like... maybe like 3-4 parts? I'm hoping. Gonna try and finish this series, because... I've come so far. From having no sword to having a sword. From not having the bow to having the bow. Alright. Give me something good, please. If it's a lantern, I can go right back. Like, please. Ah, it's nothing. Yeah, I need to get a bottle, and then the game just treats me like an idiot. Like, oh, if you had something to put that in, like, you know, a bottle. You know that thing I've been looking for half the game? That's nowhere to be seen. Like, I'm gonna go back to the... I'll pause the game. I'm gonna look back at that tracker. Well, I'm gonna switch the feed over so you can see it. 'Cause I'm trying to plan right now. I don't like. So. See, it says I can do Agnahim's Tower, but I don't have the lantern. And there's like one room where it's like gonna be hard to go. So I don't know what to do. Okay, there's a lot of stuff where it's like I've been to a lot of the caves I can technically go to. Okay, I've done digging game. I talked to Stump Kid. Did the hammer peg. I didn't do the C-shaped house though, so I should check that out. That's like the one thing I haven't done. And there's this cave over here which I believe I can access because I have the thing. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back to Kakariko. Of course, this I can't really do because I need the item, but I might go through Skull Woods. I might see what I can do with that dungeon. Maybe see if I can get some more chests. I'm gonna try and maybe complete Thieves Town. So I guess the goal now is to probably head back to Kakariko. Like, that's pretty much all I can do at this moment. So I'll check out that house I guess I missed. We'll try Thieves Town, we'll try Skull Woods. Because I could also possibly do a little bit of the ice cavern, because I can just do fake flippers and get over there. Because I can break open the area to get there. But I'm unsure. So look at that. It's why I wanted the shield in the first place. This makes things easy. Why am I taking this long path? I was actually like right next to it. I don't know why I did that. Switch back to a regular item. So I forgot to mention in the last part because I was kind of rushing on time at the end, but I'm going to put in the link in the description. It's also in the description for the first video. A link to the randomizer if you want to give it a try yourself. I highly recommend it. It's very fun. Even if you aren't too familiar with Link to the Past, you should be fine. Well, maybe not. Maybe someone could probably adapt to it. But it's definitely very fun playing it. We're going back to the past. Samurai Jack. Okay, C building. Cause do you see what I see? Is this it? Ah, there it is. A C building. And nothing of much was in there. Let me mark that off then. Okay, I did that one. I did the Bomble Hut. Actually... Okay, so I am now back. I went back and, to make it easier on my part, I went back and grayed out chests that I have not gotten yet. So, all this stuff I got, so I went back and did this just to make it a little easier on my end. Just checking it wise so I can figure out kind of where to go. So I believe next on my plate, where have I not been? So this is something I'm gonna check out. I don't know how it'll work, but I just kind of want to see. And there's another area probably here, then I'll hit these. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh well. Oh. So there's no like bypass. You do need the powder for it. Alright, so I will have to come back for this once I get the powder. Like this. Sucks. Okay, we get in here again. Like it stinks. Alright, well, I gotta head back to Dark World, and there's actually there is one thing I can actually get, so I'm gonna head to Dark World. I'm gonna head to an area because there's an item I missed, and I also get a chance to see an item if it's even worth coming back for later. It's something that requires the running boots. I'm gonna say, this is starting to get really hard now. So maybe it'll get easier once I get to some of the later dungeons. Okay, so this is a key. I did say I was gonna come back for this, so this is what I'm coming back for. This is also what got me killed too, so I need to watch out. These birds are no joke. Gave me my first game over for some dang birds. Yeah, just, wait, do I need the hook shot for this? Yeah, I need the hook shot. So I can't even get this yet. I just realized. Man. So disappointing. Just, right when I'm about to get excited over something, it's like, oh, well, where's hook shot? Can't get an item without a hook shot now, can you? Of course, since I haven't done Agmahem, these guys are still here, so I can't get in there. But also, I need the running boots, so can't go. But I do want to see what's in here. Now, let's see if it's something good. Okay, so if I really want another heart piece, I can come back for this. But it's a good thing that it's not something like end game required there, because that would mean like I need the running boots like right now. Like, well, I do need them because there's like 2 other chests I can get. Something crazy. Sorry if I'm yawning. I do apologize. And sorry if you're hearing that noise in the background. I am recording this on 4th of July, and people are blasting fireworks like right outside my place. So I'm hoping it's not getting picked up on the mic. Speaking of running away, all right. So let's start this. Start this dungeon off. This is gonna be kind of weird. I'm going into it low health, going into it with like I don't feel equipped for this dungeon. The good thing is I already have like the items that'll make it go a little faster, so I can skip some stuff. Oh, it's the thing we didn't get to see in this playthrough is the bunny, because I already had it. This is bad. Already starting off, I'm like halfway dead. Nice. That's still the same, so now I just gotta see what this chest is. What are you doing? Get up there! Like, please, give me some health. I need it. Please, don't give me that. And now I gotta fight everything in sight just to get some hearts back. It's like, cool. I'm just imagining right now, but that boss, how that boss is gonna be. Like this will be the oh. I was gonna say, this would be the perfect place to have the cane, because I could just use the cane to like stop all the attacks and probably make things like way easier with this. Okay. If I remember correctly, there is a heart in one of these like jars. So that's a key. 1 heart. It's not a lot, but it'll do. Yeah, I don't know if I can't be fighting these guys. If I do, it'll end to like it'll be the end of me. It's like they're I say that as I begin to start attacking them. God, and these things too. If I had that magic powder, I could get a fairy just right now. Man, this dungeon is rough. Alright, that's death number 2. So I'm gonna have to be very careful and take this dungeon like just kind of one at a time. Because I'm going how I'm going now, playing kind of sloppy, playing like how I would if I was in a regular playthrough. And, ooh, this. I don't like that. I didn't like that lag right there. But if I'm playing it's like how I usually would, where I'm kind of just being risky and just going fast. Like, if I'm trying to play smart, I should really take my time and just avoid enemies and just like make my way through it without much stuff getting in the way. That's the only way I'm gonna probably survive this dungeon, and probably any of the other dungeons I have to take on without like the necessary equipment. Like, even though I have like a lot of hearts, which maybe it's good that I did get a lot of hearts in this. I think what kills it is that the weapon's so weak. Yeah. God, can these guys stop doing their fireworks? I'm trying to record a video here. Pick a better day. Pop those things on like July 5th. Okay, I'm not gonna deal fighting them. Pretty much I came in this room, one, I need to do it to beat, so I can access the final part of this dungeon, but more that there is a chest here. In the base game, it usually has bombs. I usually actually ignore it, because it's like, I don't need them. But now it's like, this is the one time these bombs, like that chest, is going to be useful. I was going to say, would it be smarter to just go back the mirror or just go the regular way? But I guess I'll take the regular way then. Remember, I always really liked this dungeon. Like, I thought this one's pretty fun. Like, it's definitely of the palaces, it's probably one of the shorter ones. But I just like how like they do the final boss in that, like how it's like, oh well, you gotta take her back to the room, and then the light brings out like the monster. Like, I always thought that was like a cool little thing. And they did an inversion on it too in like Link Between Worlds. So you just break the game. Just, I love this. I'm not gonna love this room though, because oh, nice. Nice. Not nice. Okay, so let's go open up the room over here with the big key. Let's see what this is. Please be something good. The game is letting me down badly. It's like you want something good, you ain't getting it. It's like, you think there's a good item in here? Okay, oh, can I make it back? Yeah, nice. I'm actually gonna, just because I forgot what's in this room, I'm gonna save state, a safety save state. I don't know if that's a term that exists, but I'm making it a safety save state. So the one thing about this is that sometimes there's rooms in these dungeons I don't check because it's like, oh, there's not much in it for me. Okay, actually, I did need to go in that room, so I'm gonna reload. It was a waste of time. So really the goal now should be to get back to the boss room, just so that I can have this part of the dungeon done. I don't want to have to come back and do this again. Here we go. Da, 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 da. I haven't seen the eye doctor in years. Great joke. Brilliant. Nice! First try, too. And the dungeon map, just to make it worse. It's like, not even anything, like, useful, too. Did I get 5 chests? Okay, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got all 5 chests. Okay, so that dungeon is complete now. I have 2 done. What is the next one on my list that I can actually do? You know what? I think I said it earlier. Let's go to Thieves. No, not Thieves. Let's go to Lost Woods. Let's go to this dungeon. I don't know how much I can do here, because I believe I'm gonna need I need the fire rod, and I'm gonna need a few other items. But I believe there are a few chests in here, so maybe there's something good. That fight went way better than I expected. Like, the magic cape is probably the reason why I won that. Like, yeah, it's really overpowered, but really, I'll take all I can get in this mode. Yeah, I went the wrong way. I gotta enter from the other way. Stop sneezing. Nope. I'm gonna get away from that thing. Alright, 4 hits for those. I need to do some stuff for it. I don't know if it's actually no, it's not just me. But one of the things that I did like about Link to the Past is that excuse me. Where's that water I had? There you go. Yeah, one of the things I liked about Link to the Past was that you could tackle a lot of these dungeons in a lot of different ways, and you could do them kind of out of order. Like once you, of course, when you like start the game off and you're getting the first 3, like pendants. You can't really do too much like that. Those you have to get in order. But when it comes to these dungeons, after you finish the first one, you're really kind of given a leeway of which one you want to tackle. Like my order has always been Palace 1, 4, 3, 2, 5, 6, 7. And I mostly do it that way is because after the first Palace, 4 can easily be beaten without much of anything as shown right now. But once you can finish 4, you're given the Titan Glove, which you're then able to go and get the Tempered Sword and a bunch of other items. So by the time you come to this dungeon, you're already, like, way too overpowered. And when you go to the second Palace, you're already extremely overpowered with the Tempered, so you can just take the boss out like nothing. And it just makes things, like, I don't know, I feel like the items you get from beating 4 are much better than if you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is, for the longest time, been how I tackle, like, the bosses. Yeah, I forgot I need to go back here. There's a bunch of chests I'm missing too. I need to like go back and get some stuff because I really hate these rooms. This dungeon, I like it, but I don't like having to deal with the wall masters. And it doesn't help either that the sword's so weak that I can't do anything to these guys. Like, this part just gets scary. When you're pushing this thing and then the thing comes. I'm gonna wait a bit when he comes again. Alright, now go. I should be able to make it. I'm telling you, this dungeon is scary. Oh, that's pretty good. that's really good. So actually, I'm gonna pause the game real quick. I'm gonna see what happening that Cain does. Let's switch back over to this feed. Let's add the Cain. So getting back to it. Yeah, it looks like having the Cain doesn't change too much of anything. But I kind of expected it because it's like really the only room the Cain's really useful. It's useful in some fights and some bosses, but it's really that spike room. But you could also use the magic cape to get through there, and you could also just abuse and like death abuse to get through that. So in the end, there's like 1,000 different ways you can tackle that one. But it is good to have the Cain, so now I know I can at least rely on that if I'm in a situation where I need to stay alive. So I'm gonna head back into here because, like I said, there's some chests I missed, and I still need to find where the big key's at too, because usually that chest where I was just at has it, so I need to be looking for it. It's gonna take years fighting these guys without it. Yeah, I think for Dark World, the hammer is gonna be my main weapon. And there's first wall master of the game. Alright, small key. Is that it in this room? Yeah, I think that was it in this room. I know if I go down, I get back to like a room I was already in, so it's kind of a waste of a key. And since I'm so kind of low on them, I don't want to risk it. Except I want to abuse this real quick. You're gonna get sick of hearing this sound. I'm sorry, but I need to get some hearts back. I'm just gonna do it just... Okay. I'll stop there. The Gaming with Class tricks for the trade for this game. Just do that and you're set. Wait, do I want... I'll take the hit. I'm going in. Okay, I did need to come in here then. Good. I'm just waiting for that wall master to show up. Oh! Alright, that opens up 2 more chests now. I can finally go to I can finally go to the waterfall and get that one item. But the thing that still I need to figure out is where is that big key at? Is it here? Nope. Wait for it to drop. See, it's a good thing I came here. I hate fighting these mummies. They're too good when you have weak weapons. With a regular sword, I do barely anything. So I gotta do this again, but I'm gonna mute it for your... Wait, I can't mute it now. These mummies getting me mad. See, I'm just losing my train of thought and just like all this other stuff. Ugh. And it would definitely be a shame in this dungeon if how the game does it is if the fire rod or the boss key is actually in the other part of the dungeon where you need the fire rod to get access to it. That would actually really suck if that was the case. Where'd he drop at? Okay, it's nothing in here. I haven't even been in this part of the dungeon in a long time. Like, I usually just get the big key and just dip. This is kind of like a rare thing. because I'm very rarely in here. Yeah, I take it from right now, I actually am gonna need... I'm gonna need the fire rod to access the other part of the dungeon to get the big key, to come back, to probably open a chest that's gonna have 5 rupees in it. But that's not good. The dungeon might not have been that great in terms of items, but getting the flippers at least will help some. So I've got some walking to do. Wonder if once you like actually warp in here, if the game just considers like, okay, you at this point have already gotten Master Sword. I wonder if it's gonna play the Hyrule Field or it's gonna go back to. Huh, that's an interesting thing. So I guess if you warp from Dark World inside there, I guess they figure like, oh, this point you must have stopped Agnahim, so we're gonna play how the sound out would be if you had done it. What else can I... Oh yeah, there's that item there I can get. There's an item near Ice Palace I can get. So I can get the stuff from the waterfall. What else can I get with the flippers? Oh yeah, I should actually update that. Hold on a second. Let me update the flippers. Okay. That's back. Sorry if it's a bit weird of me going back and forth between these two screens. I'm just doing it so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm just adding and just seeing kind of what's changing on that little map on the bottom. If it's too annoying, then I'll stop. Or I'll keep it going. I mean, for the rest of this, might just keep the tracker off the screen and just like manually add it. Oh no. Alright, what's in here? Yay. I got something I already owned. Why you come in here and pretend like you have something else? Fountain wants to come back with... Come back with bottles. Do I actually have to come back once I get a bottle? Like... Hopefully not. I'll be mad if I have to. Where else can I go? Save and quit. Okay, so I've done as much as I can do in Lost Woods right now for that dungeon. I've done as much as I've finished Thieves. Oh, I can access the second palace now, because now I have the flippers. That was the big thing stopping me from getting into that one, is that I couldn't swim in it. And I believe that one, I have most of the items to get past it, because the only thing you really need in that one are arrows. You don't need the hammer, but you do need the hook shot to get through the end part of the dungeon, so... I don't believe I'm going to get the hook shot in this dungeon, but hopefully I can get something. Like, I'll take anything I can get at this point now. Is anything I can get to progress. Wait a sec. Oh! There's another dungeon I can beat. You know what? Screw the second palace. There's another dungeon I completely forgot about that I can beat now. I can now I can now beat that palace. I can beat the Eastern Palace because I have the arrows. I just thought of it right now. I was thinking through like what dungeons can I do, and now I can beat that one. So I'm gonna go beat it, see what item I get for beating it, and just have it done. So sorry for those who wanted to see the second palace, but I want to get this one out of the way. And all I need now is to get the lantern or fire rod, and then I can come back and get the item from no, once I get the lantern, I can beat the second dungeon for Light World. I still gotta get the green pendant, which it's somewhere. And I still am gonna have to go for the dark too, so just so you know, I am going back into the dark for this dungeon. There's one final room where I'm gonna be without the lantern, but this one should be pretty easy. Dang, the fireworks getting all crazy outside. Because people outside are really happy. It's like, hey, good job. Look at you getting items. Look at you getting back on track. Look at you figuring out what to do. Moving things along. It's like, wow, it's an hour into the video right now. Like, I guess I have done some stuff. I finished at least one dungeon. I'm about to finish another one. And I've gotten some pretty vital items. I guess I have done some stuff in here. And I think also after the second palace, if I still don't have hookshot, I might try my hand at the ice palace to see what else I can get from there. But I'm gonna need the hookshot if I want to finish it. So I need to see the other dungeons I can't get to yet. Like I'm gonna still need the flute to be able to get to Palace 6. Okay, so there's the room right here. These guys are here, and then it's gonna be the big dudes. I don't know where they're hitting me from. But I don't like it one bit. Okay, they're right there. Where are they? Actually, he's right here. Oh, don't die. Nice. Let me get that hammer back out. Okay. I made it in. God. I should be good though. I should be able to get to the rest of this dungeon without much issue, because I know 2 rooms from now, there's gonna be a room where I can get some hearts, so I should be fine. Wait for this guy to. Nice. And I should be fun on the boss. I don't think I'm gonna die at all in this fight. fought this boss like 1,000 times, so it should be pretty standard. Oh, they usually give me more hearts. Alright. There we go. It's an expensive fight. Dungeon map so pointless. Pointless excursion. But the fight's done, so I guess that's something. Alright. No, don't do that. Actually, I'm gonna save and quit just so I can save some time. And I'm gonna head back now to second dungeon. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of mad that at the end of the dungeon, it was nothing but a dungeon map. So you could at least give me something viable. Oh no! Don't take my shield. I just got that thing like 5 minutes ago for the 3rd time. Doo-doo. Yeah, no beatbox. Alright. Enough about my baddie boss. Get back to this. Alright, now I can swim. See, now this dungeon's viable. I barely have any keys to get through this thing, though. That's pretty good. That means I can get this item, like, right now. But I think it will mean I might, if things get messy, I might have to go buy a key. The good thing is the main, like, big key is, like, coming up. It's, like, in the next room after this. So the good thing is that I got this now. See, hey, It's a better shield. Alright. I'm eventually gonna need that because I need to get the mirror shield, so that's fine, but it's not really anything that's gonna save me in the end. Like, this isn't like the item that's gonna make things right. It's like, was lost, but now I'm found. There's another chest right here, so maybe it's... Hey! That's pretty good. If only it had been the fire rod. That means I could have beat 2 more dungeons. But there is still more of this dungeon to go. So I'm not going to let it discourage me. I can still hopefully find the hook shot or something else that's good in this dungeon. The good thing is a lot of the keys here are all under jars, which are still going to remain the same. No, it was right in here. Like, that's not it. Where is it? I don't know why I'm completely having like a brain fart right now as like to where that switch is. Wait, I think it's top one of this. It's above it. Yep, that's where it was. I knew it. Okay, now I need to make sure to push this back, because I think if I have it as... Well, I'll find out in the end if I screwed up. I kind of forgot a little bit. Memory's a bit rusty right now, but if I remember correctly, it's that like the room where you would find the big key, you need the blue one. But I'll find out in like a few seconds. I believe the other one is the compass, or like the map, so I may actually need to come back to this actual spot. Yeah, it was the right choice then. Final. Oh my. This is what. Thank you. Thank you, Second Palace. This is the best spot in the entire game. Like, man. I'm looking on the tracker. It opens up so much now. Like, now I can go beat Agnahem. Now I can go back to the first palace. Now I can go beat the second... I can go beat second Light World. Finish off Light World for once now. I can... God, I could do so much. Like, it... Who knew the lantern was going to be the most important item in the game? Like, yeah, I don't have the hook shot, but... I can go get some more stuff done. Oh, that was... This dungeon redeemed it all. Like the shield, then it was the ice rod, now the lantern. Like, no matter what this next item is, regardless of what it is, even if it is like the dungeon map, I'm still happy. Because now this leads me on to like 1,000 other things I can do. So I don't care. And it's the hook shot! The luck! I can actually beat the dungeon right now. Dude, man. This dungeon is ridiculous. Look how many items I have gotten in the span of like 10 minutes. So much stuff is open now. Now I can go to like parts of Death Mountain. And oh, dude, things are turning around now. This part is now getting really good. I was worried in the beginning. I was like, I don't know where to go. Just one item was all it needed. The flippers opened up so much. Just being able to get into this dungeon opened up the whole dungeon. If you can't tell, I'm pretty happy right now. Yeah, I'm about to die, but it's like all these items. Yeah, I'm about to die. But you know what? I can, and I still got a few more chests in this dungeon I can get. But you know, I'm gonna end it here. This is a great part to close. I'm gonna try and keep some of these parts a little shorter than the first one, but man, what a part of this, the stuff I got. This, I am excited to come back to this because now I have so much more I can do. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna switch back over to this tracker again, just so you can kind of see what I mean. Like I'm gonna undo some of these just so you can kind of see what it does, like what it undoes. So right here you can see how the map's looking. I'm gonna add the hook shot. A lot of stuff here. Let me add the ice rod. Doesn't add too much. Let me add the lamp. Look at all this. All this viable stuff now. Like, so much stuff is there. Like, the only few items I need left now that to really make things like that'll help and it'll really make this like a concrete is I need to get a bottle. I desperately need the running shoes. I need the ocarina so I can get to the Sixth Palace. The magic powder so I can get the item in the near the smithery. Fire rods so I can finish dungeon 3. The cane's needed for dungeon 6. But yeah, things are looking pretty good. So I'm very much looking forward to the next part. We are almost done. I think I've got 2 more parts and I might be finished. Because once I start getting some of these later items, then it's pretty much going to be a straight regular playthrough of the game in the end. So I'm all for it. I'm all for whatever is going to come next. So until next time, I'm John, and that dungeon, Second Palace, it's too good. It's too good.